Hi, you're joining me, Ashley King, a podcast enthusiast who loves to chat. I run a studio called Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio in the Oosburn, Newcastle upon Tyne. We specialise in audio and video podcasts, and we're passionate about helping people to bring their stories to life. You're listening to our pop-up podcast recorded at the North East Business Expo, hosted by Fresh Events in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce Northeast. It was a super busy day and we got to chat to lots of small businesses and individuals about the work they do and why it matters. By the way, these guests have had no media training or preparation. It was a very spontaneous thing to do on the day, recorded in a very noisy space. We hope that these recordings show that with a little support and the magic of editing, any story can come to life. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Hi, so Natalie, tell us who you are and who are you representing today?
Yes, so my name is Natalie Connolly. I'm the Business Engagement Manager for Small Business at the North East Chamber of Commerce. So the North East Chamber of Commerce covers the whole of the North East and the top of Northumberland all the way down to the South Middlesbrough Tees Valley.
I'm very delighted that Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio is a member of the Chamber. We're so grateful to be part of your organisation. I've got lots of reasons why I love the Chamber. Why do you love to work for the Chamber?
Oh, honestly, there's such a good story behind this. I mean, how could we possibly squeeze in a small amount of time that we've got? Probably starting from the beginning, I used to follow the Chamber's content on socials and really started to buy into what they were doing and their values. So way back when, 2 years ago, I reached out to the Chamber's directors and asked if I could work there, which is quite a bold move, isn't it? Went for some chats, took a year later and came in, and it has not disappointed. The way the Chamber represents its members and also its staff are phenomenal. And yeah, it is such a great place for businesses to grow. Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, it is such a great place to grow. As a member, I've been so grateful for the introductions, having dedicated people that will say, hey, you two should meet, or just the quality of the networking events that I think have been so worthwhile. That's been a big shock to me, actually. Having spent my time at lots of different networking events in the past, I now prioritise the Chamber over others because I know I'm going to get my money's worth.
Yeah, I do. We try to focus on time well spent at our events, and we look at the members and how they can approach other members, such as our attendees list. Always looking to bring in new members and keep it fresh, making sure that we're bringing in any members that might have not been at our events for a little while, and also using the varied events in this, looking at the events in Northumberland. Could you attend the ones that are maybe more south of the valley, and just making sure that you untap those markets.
There's definitely something for everyone across what you're offering, which I'm really excited about. Sometimes it's not always easy to get away from work, but the fact that there's stuff online, there's stuff very local or in another city if you needed to, I really love that. But I like the national presence as well, seeing the policies that are being advocated for and knowing we've got really fantastic leaders at the helm of the Chamber. Yeah. That's great. So is there anything coming up you want to tell us about?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got our Inspiring Females Awards coming up, as well as our Inspiring Females Conference. That will be a fantastic event, and we would encourage all of our members, regardless of small, medium, large and corporate, to put their employees forward, if not themselves, and to go forward for the awards, which lead on the regional and national categories.
Amazing. So we'll have to tell people about that. We'll pop that in the show notes. Is there anything else you want to say now?
Oh, goodness me. I think probably one of the best things the most best kept secrets about the Chamber is that we don't just do networking events. Some of the case studies we had last year were really introducing members to the Duke of Northumberland for issues with the Duke's land. We've represented them in handheld with HMRC to make sure that we've offered payment plans. So there's a lot of stuff that we do which are policy-led through the Chamber that you might not be aware of. So having us there advocating for you, representing you, just really feeding into our strategy with a stronger, fairer North East is very much what we're all about.
I love that. Okay, we're playing podcasting myth or fact.
Okay.
So if you can tell me today, what do you think of this? You have to have a media degree to start a podcast.
False.
And what's your thinking behind that?
Because of how influential and creative young people can be now with the likes of TikTok and all those other various platforms that allow the authenticity and the holistic growth of podcasts.
Absolutely. So we get this question all the time in our podcast training. I always worried about it myself. I thought I could never have a podcast. I don't have a media degree. But actually, you're exactly right. Everyone who has a passion about something, whether it's business, whether it's about a charity or a cause, we can all create the kind of content that we want and reach new audiences all the time and make our own audience as well. So we love to chat to people, and we're so glad to hear that you think as well that you don't have to have a media degree, but those who do, it is still very worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But no, it's like a pleasure to be on, and thank you for letting me represent the chamber today.
Perfect. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this content today and you feel inspired to start a podcast, reach out to us at hello@flamingoheights.co.uk. We can't wait to help you get your idea started.